Hi everybody, I'm Tony Gittings, the Managing Director for Rinnai UK, manufacturer of continuous flow hot water and heating products. Welcome everybody to the Installer Festival, and please try to put away those images of pot smoking installers wearing tulips and playing the sitar. It's definitely not that type of festival, I'm afraid. But more a great example of innovative thinking at a time when change, in the form of a pandemic lockdown, hits us like a wet fish across your chops. Before I delve deeper into innovative thinking, let me say I do hope everyone and their families have been and continue to stay safe during these extraordinary times. And of course, a big thank you to our NHS heroes, all health and support workers, and indeed all essential service workers. And despite the confusion at the outset of the lockdown, yes, that means you too, installers, essential workers, thank you. Historically, I've always spoken publicly about change, how important it is to remain flexible and be ready and willing to embrace change, to innovate. In my position as a team leader, it's fundamentally vital to ensure that as an essential services business, we continually seek ways to disrupt the normal and develop strategy accordingly. Without trying to sound like Tony Blair, I tell my team that we need to innovate, innovate, innovate. It's been important to me and indeed Rinnai to be able to continue to supply and support you, our customers, and indeed the essential services. For this reason, and very early on in the lockdown period, and due to the changes it's creating in our working environments, Rinnai decided that we would extend our hours and stay open for business to do all we can to support our customers and essential services. Furthermore, we decided that we would also introduce several additional operational enhancements to make the life of our customers that little bit easier. We decided that we will and continue to stay open 7 days a week, including bank holidays. We also extended our technical and sales support helpline services to provide a 7-day service available until 10:30 in the evening. So we are in a position to help you, serve you. We have stock and we are ready and willing to deliver next day, anywhere in the country, same day if needed, both on water heaters and boilers and spares. I think we can safely say that we have to endure the experience of social distancing for a good while to come yet, and it's likely to cause the biggest reform to the business environment that none of us would have expected. But don't worry, Rinnai are here to continue with our extended services to help you. I'd like to think Rinnai is doing more in this respect than anyone else in our field. Sticking to the innovation, Rinnai has always been at the forefront of being a digital innovator when it comes to supporting our customers and essential services. For example, our web-based contact point, Help Me Choose, available on our website, supporting social distancing by allowing a customer dialogue or even to complete site surveys that can be conducted without the need for face-to-face meetings. Simply follow the simple steps on our website. To further support Help You Choose, Rinnai will also launch digital technology that will enable Rinnai to join you on site. Walk around that plant room, discover those unexpected obstacles that can create a fluing nightmare or any other possible limitations that would apply to the installation, all via your smart device. Maybe your smart device can become your mate, Plant Room Pete for example. Quite simply, the technology will enable us to see what you can see without the need for continual site visits and discussions. This innovative platform allows full visibility of site issues, specification considerations, and even transcribes the discussion, leading to conceptual design and specification and even assist full diagnosis and first-time repairs, resulting in less downtime and repeat visits, all without the need to meet on site. And Rinnai hasn't finished the innovation there. I'd like to touch on product innovation. From the recent introduction of the Rinnai Zen domestic boiler into the product lineup, Rinnai will be launching Zen Plus, a partnership between home heating and the proven success of a Rinnai continuous flow water heater. With Zen Plus, we recognise the importance of hot water and how an endless supply of temperature-accurate hot water is almost demanded. That's why Zen Plus separates the heating from the hot water. Constant, endless hot water offering security and cost savings and supported by IoT, Information of Things. The Zen Plus aims to provide better comfort with better energy efficiency. I would go as far to say that the Zen Plus is proven to provide greater cost efficiency when comparing annual fuel costs for a typical 4-bed detached home. It will provide lower life cycle costs for a given period, lower carbon emissions too when compared with a traditional combi boiler or a system boiler with an indirect cylinder. Certainly a system worth considering if one cares about hot water. Now we just have a little short video to show you. I'll speak to you in a short while.
The Rinnai Zen Concept is the utilisation of multiple Rinnai appliances and controls to deliver unparalleled levels of comfort and heating. Rinnai Zen will use a Rinnai water heater for hot water and a Rinnai boiler for heating. Common practice in the design of heating and hot water systems, particularly in larger properties, includes the use of a boiler and hot water cylinder. The boiler is sized to supply the heating circuit, whilst also providing hot water to the cylinder. The cylinder stores water 365 days a year for showering, bathing and cleaning purposes. This type of arrangement can suffer from the following issues. Hot water can run out. Hot water temperature can fluctuate, leading to poor levels of comfort and even the risk of scalding. Hot water temperature within the cylinder can sometimes drop and a secondary immersion element is needed. End user comfort is jeopardized. Energy and money is wasted because the boiler is constantly heating the cylinder for short bursts of hot water usage. The cylinder is losing heat and energy. The Rinnai system eliminates all these issues and saves you energy and money. The Rinnai Combi boiler with Wi-Fi control as standard heats your home during the months it's needed. The Rinnai water heater is a designated supply system for your hot water demand, delivering temperature-accurate hot water only when it is needed. This will eradicate poor levels of comfort and the potential of scalding. The Rinnai heating and hot water system will increase the levels of comfort and safety, whilst only using energy when you need it.
Hi again. Isn't it amazing how we have been made to take things for granted? Take hygiene, for example. Did you know, on average, you come into contact with 300 surfaces every 30 minutes, exposing you to approximately 840,000 germs? Did you know up to 80% of communicable diseases are transferred by touch? And most bacteria on our hands is on the fingertips and under the nails. The number of bacteria on our fingertips doubles after using the bathroom. And did you know there is human waste matter on 10% of credit cards, 14% of banknotes and 16% of mobile phones? And approximately 39% of people don't wash their hands after sneezing, coughing or after blowing their nose. And indeed, elevator buttons harbour 22% more bacteria than toilet seats. And a little bit less obtrusive, reminder signs are successful in encouraging more hand washing. I think hand washing is a good idea. So much so, and as a direct result of the changing hygiene climate created by the COVID-19 pandemic and the impending change to all of our lives and our personal hygiene, Rinnai are developing an external mobile hand wash station, supported by existing Rinnai external water heater technology and contactless operation and adapted to provide local and immediate temperature accurate hot water hand washing stations wherever it is necessary and beneficial. For example, outside hospitals, shopping centres, restaurants, schools, sporting venues. The applications are endless. And the innovation continues. Not forgetting, of course, the Rinnai range of commercial water heaters, the new Sensei N-Series commercial water heaters, all able to be installed by one man, quickly and easily, safe, cost-effective and space-saving with internal and external applications. Here is a short video on the Sensei water heater.
When hot water is needed, cold water enters the Rinnai continuous flow water heater from the inlet pipe at the bottom of the heater. The flame ignites and heats 2 heat exchangers included in super high efficiency models. Water is preheated as it passes through a secondary heat exchanger, capturing any extra heat or latent heat before it escapes into the flue system. Water continues to be heated to the set point as it passes through the primary stainless steel heat exchanger and exits from the hot water outlet pipe to travel through the pipes of the structure to wherever hot water is needed. The continuous flow water heater adjusts the flame output as needed to maintain the desired temperature set point. This whole process takes seconds. When the hot water demand stops, cold water stops flowing into the water heater and the unit turns off until the next time hot water is needed. No more heating unused water like old-style storage water heaters.
Hello again. The level of Rinnai support and innovation doesn't cease at the supply of water heaters. The products need to be serviced and maintained. And to do this, Rinnai have developed a remote monitoring controller, a device that allows remote monitoring of multiple water heaters over a Windows-configured PC or mobile devices, truly providing full remote accessibility to monitor, control and diagnose. Or you can simply integrate with an existing BMS system. You see, Rinnai does have the most innovative approach to hot water, and indeed an innovative approach that meets the challenges of the changing face of the way we must all work in the future. Thank you for listening, and remember, stay safe, you and your families. And if you need our help or want to discuss any specific issues about Rinnai services that interest you, please give us a call. Thank you very much.